Well, a pleasant good evening to you and welcome to Arkadelphia High School for tonight's non-conference doubleheader between the Arkadelphia basketball teams and Centerpoint. First, we have up the Lady Badgers and the Lady Knights of Centerpoint. Centerpoint comes into the game with a record of 3-0 on the season under first-year head coach Jonathan Buffalo. Not the first-year head coach, just first year at Centerpoint, veteran of high school girls basketball in the state of Arkansas. They'll go with the starting lineup, starting lineup for Centerpoint of five seniors in the lineup. Number 14, Brooklyn Cook. Number 25, Hope Hargrove. Number 21, Chloe Killip. Number 11, Alyssa Hewitt. And number 10, J.C. Smith. Lady Badgers coached by head coach Jonathan Klein, assisted by Lindy Greenwich and Mandy Stevenson Newman. The Lady Badgers are 3-1 on the season. They'll go with a starting lineup of freshman guard Sasha Payne, senior guards T.T. Tate and Taylor Altman, junior forward Zalea Jackson, and senior forward Reagan Harris, who is in center right now, jumping center for Arkadelphia. She controls the tip, and Arkadelphia has the ball to start things off. Lady Badgers in the home whites. Centerpoint in the road blacks. Double team. Taylor Altman throws it off of the leg of the double team. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. Chris Babb here with you from Arkadelphia High School. Just underway in this non-conference doubleheader between Arkadelphia and Centerpoint. T.T. Tate pulls up, three-pointer, T.T. for three, good for T.T. Tate. Lady Badgers are on the board first, and they get the pressure going and to force an immediate turnover. Zalea Jackson up and under, can't get it to go. Defensive rebound to Centerpoint's J.C. Smith, who pushes it up the left side. Smith backs it out. Inside, that's Brooklyn Cook. Backside block, shot by Reagan Harris. Quickly ahead to Tate. Tate, Jackson, 17-foot jumper, too strong. Rebound controlled by J.C. Smith. Early season action. Shot from J.C. Smith is good in the middle of the lane. 3-2 now. Between Arkadelphia and Centerpoint. This is Altman driving baseline, cut off by Smith, loses it, and the ball will go over to Centerpoint. Another turnover from the Lady Badgers, but they will employ their full court pressure. Full court man-to-man defense. This is Smith, gets it ahead to Hope Hargrove. Jackson recovers. High screen at the top of the key from Hewitt. Right side, Smith. Another pull-up in the middle of the lane from J.C. Smith is no good. Smith and Zalea Jackson tie the ball up on the rebound, and the ball will stay with Centerpoint on alternating possession. Centerpoint 3-0 on the season. A road win at Poen to begin the season, 49-45, and then two blowout wins at home. 29-point win against Jessieville, 28-point win against Fountain Lake. Good matchup here between two traditionally good programs. Nice find on the back corner. The basket was from Brooklyn Cook, the assist to Hewitt, and Centerpoint has a 1-point lead. Three seniors in the lineup for Arkadelphia, a junior and a freshman. Reagan Harris gets the pass from Altman. Can't get it to go. Smith with the ball now for the Lady Knights. Smith, left corner three. Plenty of arch on the shot. Can't get it to go. Zalea Jackson with the rebound and pushes it ahead. T.T. for three. Good. T.T. Tate. 2 for 2 from downtown. She has all six, of Arkadelphia's points. A lot of pressure. Zalea Jackson gets the steal. Altman tries to get it back to Jackson, but it's too strong. Harris puts it up deep. Three from Hargrove. That's good. Hargrove pulls up from 22 feet. Gives Centerpoint its second lead of the night. Sasha Payne, the freshman guard. Up and under, layup, no good. Rebound, Reagan Harris put back is good. That's Harris's first basket. 8-7, quick pace here in the first half of the first quarter. Smith pressured by Tate, goes baseline, loses it out of bounds. It'll go over to Arkadelphia. Sub into the game for Centerpoint. That's Camila Gonzalez. Arkadelphia 3-1 on the season. Opened with a 34-point win at Kirby. A 25-point home win versus Ouachita. Lost to 5A Lakeside by 8, 70-62 here at Arkadelphia High School. Reagan Harris will pull up for three. Good. Arkadelphia three-pointers in the first quarter. Arkadelphia rebounded from the loss to Lakeside with a 31 win over Bauxite. Gonzalez gets her first basket as a nice take down the lane, weaving through Arkadelphia defenders. Payne ahead to Jackson. Nice catch and put in from Zalea Jackson. Pick and roll action there. Quickly ahead. Reagan Harris gets a hand on that one. Payne comes up with a steal. 3-on-2. Kick out left wing. Jackson back to Payne. Right side Altman, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Centerpoint. First foul called on either team in the first 4 minutes and 35 seconds, but there has been a lot of contact. Referees have let them play. Two subs into the game for Arkadelphia. Katie Gentry and Reagan Harris will replace, Katie Harris and Zuri Jones will replace Reagan Harris and Zalea Jackson. So two forwards in the lineup. Sasha Payne takes the inbounds pass, three-pointer. No good, but a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Katie Gentry, who just checked into the game. The Centerpoint foul was on Alyssa Hewitt. Errant inbounds pass from Hewitt is too wide for J.C. Smith, and the ball will go back to Arkadelphia. Janiyah McKillian checks into the game for Arkadelphia, replacing T.T. Tate. So already three subs into the game for Coach Klein's Lady Badgers. Altman double teamed on the baseline. Hewitt doubles down, ties the ball up, and it will stay with Arkadelphia. The official, Michael Hatley, forgot that there's already been an alternating possession. Latoya Punkin Browning will remind them that there's already been a jump ball. There's already been one. You've already had a jump ball, so now it's Arkadelphia. Terry Daniel go get things straight away with Coach Drew Lowe at the table. Punkin knew. They just had to ask her. They just had to ask Punkin. She knew. Katie Gentry underneath travels with the basketball. And the ball will go over to Centerpoint. Arkadelphia with two forwards in the lineup, still employing the full court man-to-man. Not necessarily a full court pressure, a full court press, but full court man-to-man. Kick out. This is Gonzalez for three. High arching three-pointer, good for Gonzalez. She has 5 to lead the way for Centerpoint. Back to a 1-point Arkadelphia lead. Payne picks up her dribble. This is Altman. Altman in the middle of the lane, shot up, knocked away, rebound, Smith pushing ahead. Centerpoint has numbers. Nice Euro step, but a blocked shot by Janiyah McKillian. Payne goes the other way. Left-handed layup, good for Sasha Payne. The freshman gets her first basket. And it's back to a 3-point advantage for Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia got caught sleeping on the backside in the post. Centerpoint couldn't take advantage of it, but nice job retreating defensively as Hewitt knocks that one out of bounds. Tate and Reagan Harris will check back into the game for Arkadelphia. Chloe Killip checks back into the game for Centerpoint. So on the floor for Arkadelphia, Tate, Payne, Harris, Jones, and McKillian. Harris stopped by Hewitt. Hewitt was there but didn't quite have position, a legal guarding position, and that is the second personal foul on Alyssa Hewitt, second team foul. So Coach Jonathan Buffalo going to have to decide if he wants to keep Hewitt in there and potentially pick up a third foul as Reagan Harris gets the first free throw to roll around and drop through. Let's say hello to our friend Mark Buffalo, brother of Centerpoint head coach Jonathan Buffalo, watching tonight's game. Zuri Jones with the offensive rebound. Janiyah McKillian penetrates in. Runner in the middle of the lane, no good. Smith quickly ahead. This is Hewitt. Guarded by Harris. Loose ball controlled by Smith. Inside. Killip traveled with the basketball. Good post defense by Zuri Jones to defend without fouling. Brooklyn Cook comes back into the game for Centerpoint as Hewitt will take a seat with those two fouls. Man-to-man defense from both teams. McKillian, left wing three, good for Janiyah McKillian. The fourth three-pointer of the first quarter for Arkadelphia. Gonzalez, screen from Killip, back to Killip. Skip pass, Brooklyn Cook, foul on the shot by Janiyah McKillian. Help side from McKillian, came over, tried to block the shot of Brooklyn Cook, but the official deemed that there was too much contact there, so Brooklyn Cook will go to the free throw line. The lefty can't get the first one to go off the front of the rim. One for two from the line for Cook. Jones saves it. Inbounds. Payne is there to control it. Layup good for Sasha Payne. 8-point advantage, under 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. A lot of traffic in the middle of the lane. McKillian on the floor along with Hope Hargrove. Tie ball, alternating possession will stay with Centerpoint. Four wide set. Inbound the ball in the corner. A lot of traffic there. McKillian will guard Hargrove. To the left side, Gonzalez already has 1-3. Can't get around Payne. Nice ball defense from Payne. Three-pointer from Hargrove is off. Block out from Tate and the rebound. Gets out of traffic and pushes up the floor for Arkadelphia. Quickly ahead to Reagan Harris. Nice find from TT. Reagan Harris has 8 points. The assist to TT Tate. Lady Badgers up by 10 as we end the first quarter of play. Good first quarter of action for Arkadelphia. And we are headed to a break. 23-13, Arkadelphia with the lead. We'll be back after this timeout. Start the second quarter, Arkadelphia with a 10-point lead. Taylor Altman, Janiah McKillian, Reagan Harris, Zalea Jackson, and T.T. Tate. Janiah McKillian called for an illegal screen. Hold on, hold on a second. Still a 10-point advantage for Arkadelphia. We will get our graphics in line here in a minute. All right, I think we are good to go now. Sorry about the mix-up if you're just joining us. 24-13, Arkadelphia leads early in the second quarter. Turnover, Zalea Jackson going the other way for Arkadelphia. Nice steal from behind by Hope Hargrove. Hargrove 3-on-3 has to pull it out. And now Gonzalez will try another three-pointer. Good. Gonzalez, her second three-pointer of the game. 8 total points. Loose ball knocked out of bounds by Killip. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. It's 23-13 at the end of the first quarter. Reagan Harris gets her second three-pointer of the night. And Reagan has 11 points so far tonight, leading the way for Arkadelphia. T.T. Tate with 6 in the second quarter, 4 points for Sasha Payne, 3 for Janiah McKillian, and 2 for Zalea Jackson. Nice pass from Gonzalez to Brooklyn Cook. Brooklyn Cook gets her second field goal of the night. 5 points in all. 30-second timeout called by Centerpoint. So we will keep it here if you're just joining us. Arkadelphia 3-1 on the season with wins over Kirby, a 34-point win at Kirby, a 25-point win versus Ouachita. A really good game with Lakeside before Thanksgiving, losing 70-62, and they rebounded with a 41-point victory over Bauxite. Centerpoint undefeated on the season. 3-0, 49-45 win on the road at Poen. 56-27 win versus Jessieville, and a 57-29 win versus Fountain Lake. So the last two victories, average of 28.5-point victories for Coach Jonathan Buffalo's Lady Knights. First season for Coach Buffalo at Centerpoint, not his first season coaching. Our high school basketball legend in Arkansas. I'd like to say hello to his brother, Mark Buffalo, watching us tonight. T.T. Tate drives baseline, the floater to go. T.T. Tate has 8 points. And Arkadelphia with the pressure back That's got to be an illegal screen. Yeah, it was incidental, but when Taylor Altman tried to recover, she was knocked down by J.C. Smith. And that is the second foul on J.C. Smith. So 2 fouls for J.C. Smith, 2 for Alyssa Hewitt in this Centerpoint lineup. 5 total fouls called on the Lady Knights. Taylor Altman weaves through traffic, layup too strong, rebound to Hargrove. Now a foul by Taylor Altman. Not a smart foul there. She was fouled out of frustration for missing the layup. Just a little bit too much energy got the foul. Sasha Payne will check back into the game. Zuri Jones checks back into the game for Arkadelphia. Lady Badgers 3-1 on the season. Centerpoint 3-0, 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter here from Arkadelphia High School. That's going to be a reach-in foul on T.T. Tate. In the mix-up of trying to get our feed going again, I lost track of foul, so I will bring you up to speed as they are updated on the board. Baseline jumper no good from Hewitt. Rebound to Sasha Payne. Payne, a freshman guard. She's there by Janai McKillian, the junior. Zuri Jones, a forward, and this is Tate. 2 of the seniors in the Arkadelphia lineup. Traveling violation called on T.T. Tate, and the ball will go over to Centerpoint. Nice seal by Killip, but she just couldn't handle the pass from Hewitt. She had the defender sealed on the backside, which is the high side. Had an open look at the basket, just couldn't quite bring that pass in. And the ball goes over to Arkadelphia. Man-to-man defense from both teams. Screen from Jones. Tate back to Jones. Stolen away by Hargrove. Nice read by Hope Hargrove there. Now she's going to be double teamed on the side. This is to Cook. Cook pull up. Lefty jumper good from Brooklyn Cook. Brooklyn Cook has 7 points. And the Arkadelphia leads back to 9. Sasha Payne tries to get it back to double digits. 3-pointer no good. Janai McKillian tried to save that one in bounds, but to no avail. Good hustle by McKillian. Couldn't get it to go. Stay. J.C. Smith checks back into the game for Centerpoint, replacing Camila Gonzalez. Boy, they got behind Arkadelphia again. Lady Badgers were fortunate that Cook couldn't get that one to go. It's the 3rd time in the last 4 possessions they've been able to find a seam. Just can't get the basket to go. Midway through the second quarter now. 9-point lead for the Lady Badgers. Over the top, McKillian to Zalea Jackson. Jackson gets the easy one in. 4 points for Zalea Jackson. Back to a double-digit lead for Arkadelphia. 3-pointer good from the right corner from Alyssa Hewitt. That's her first basket of the night. 6th 3-pointer from Centerpoint. Zalea Jackson drives against Brooklyn Cook. Can't get it to go, but a foul is going to be called, and Jackson will go to the free throw line. 6 threes on the night for Centerpoint. 4 in the first quarter, 2 so far in the second quarter. Arkadelphia has already hit from downtown. They had 4 as well in the first quarter, only 1 here in the second quarter, so 11 3-pointers between the two teams here in the first quarter and a half. Zalea Jackson has 4 points on the night. Can't get that one to go. Sub into the game for Centerpoint. That's a new player into the game, Heather Buffalo. Free throw is good from Zalea Jackson. That's her 3rd point, and Arkadelphia calls a timeout, and we'll take it with them to hear from some of our sponsors. 32-23, Arkadelphia leads by 9, and we'll be back after this timeout. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Caring for our neighbors is a part of growing up in Arkansas. You know my dad, Taylor King. I'm Austin King, and I chose to follow my dad's career by becoming an advocate for the injured. Our firm is knowledgeable in personal injury law, so we can care for the people in our state who are injured as a result of negligence. As a father myself, I'm teaching my kids to care about others. Isn't that right, Taylor Woods? Yeah. Choose a lawyer that cares about you. At Taylor King Law, it's our legacy to be on your side, by your side.
Welcome back to Arkadelphia High School. 3:24 remaining in the second quarter. Lady Badgers lead by 9. Pressuring the inbounds pass. Centerpoint breaks it, has a 3-on-2. Baseline jumper too strong. Taylor Altman, nice rebound. Quickly ahead to Zalea Jackson. Up and under, reverse layup, good for Zalea Jackson. 7 points for Jackson, give the assist to Taylor Altman. Lead is back to double digits. Smith almost stepped on the baseline. Nice job of finding the open corner. 3-pointer no good. Tate, oh, that was a nice effort from both Tate and Chloe Killip. Tate won the battle, but it was not before a tie ball was called. Alternating possession will go to Arkadelphia. Now, they had a sub come in. Sub wanted to come in. They buzzed the horn. After the ball was already given to the inbounds player, so they'll tell, well, they did let Janiah McKillian come in. After all. Tate, this is Altman. Stolen away by Hargrove. Excuse me, that's J.C. Smith. Reagan Harris underneath to Zalea Jackson. No good. Rebound, Killip. Knocked away, stolen by Tate. Knocked away, stolen by Centerpoint, and a foul is going to be called on Arkadelphia. They are letting them go. They're letting them play. Zalea Jackson, first foul on Jackson, 4th team foul on Arkadelphia. Deep 3, that's off to the left. Rebound to Zalea Jackson. It could have been Jackson or Tate. Jackson won that battle. She pushes ahead to Taylor Altman. Left side 3, good for Taylor Altman. Her first 3 of the night, 6th for Arkadelphia. It's a 14-point lead, and that's a foul on TT Tate. And that's the 5th foul, so that will send Centerpoint to the free throw line. Sasha Payne will come in for Arkadelphia after the first free throw, probably replacing Tate. That was they're going to say that's the 3rd foul on TT Tate. And that's not what Arkadelphia needed, not a foul that they needed there. No, it's 2. It's only 2. I just saw Coach Mandy Stevenson Newman look over at the scorer's table to Matt Johnson and say, is that 3? He's like, no, it's only 2. So they'll fix that. So only 2 fouls on TT Tate. That's good if you're an Arkadelphia fan. Free throw is good from Hope Hargrove. She has 4 points now. 13-point lead for Arkadelphia. Altman gets in the air and gets in trouble. Another turnover. And she commits a foul after the turnover. And that's going to send Centerpoint to the line. Taylon Smith will check in after the first free throw. Taylon Smith will check in for the first time for the Lady Badgers. The junior guard will replace Taylor Altman in the Arkadelphia lineup. 2 for 2 from the line for Hope Hargrove. 6 points on the night. McKillian now with the ball. Outside, Smith just into the game. Now to Payne. Backside, Zalea Jackson. Gets it to go. Thought she might have been hit on the wrist on the follow through, but they let it go. She has 9 points. 13-point lead for Arkadelphia. Hargrove left alone. 3 is good. 2 good shooting three-point teams. 13 three-pointers, I believe, on the night for between the two teams. 3 seconds in the lane. Called on Arkadelphia. Z Harper will check into the game for the Lady Badgers, the senior guard. Janiah McKillian's going to come out. So Z Harper listed at 4'11" on the roster. Under a minute to go here from Arkadelphia High School. Gonzalez going to go till they stop her. Kick out, nice look. Nice closeout from Harris. Skip pass, backside, Hewitt, extra step, three-pointer no good. Rebound Reagan Harris. Stolen by Hargrove. Now to take care of the ball. Really both teams do, and now a foul is going to be called on J.C. Smith. I believe that's her third. Third personal foul on J.C. Smith, and Coach Buffalo realizes it. Walks to the end of the bench in a little disgust. And Sasha Payne will go to the free throw line. A lot of turnovers committed by both of these teams in this first half. Combination of not really taking care of the ball by either team, really, but you also have some really good shooting to make up for some of that. That's why we got a 68-point first half. Payne gets 1 for 2 from the line. She has 5. Arkadelphia gets beat deep again. Cook and Zalea Jackson will get whistled for the foul. Now Coach Klein puts his hand on his forehead in frustration. Second foul on Jackson. Cook misses from the free throw line. 1 for 3, I believe, on the night. We've got a shot clock in high school basketball in Arkansas now, but neither of these teams have needed it so far tonight. Taylor Smith has the ball stolen away from her. Hargrove picks it up. This is Killip. Hewitt drives baseline. Kick ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Centerpoint under the Lady Knight basket. Shot clock is off. 18.1 seconds remaining in the half. Nice inbounds defense from Arkadelphia. Stolen away. Harris takes a glance at the clock. Has time, but it's stolen by Hewitt. Don't foul Sasha Payne. Just stay straight up. Nice defense by Sasha Payne. Up ahead to Z Harper. To Zalea Jackson. Shot up, no good. And that is how the first half will come to an end. Arkadelphia 40. Centerpoint 29. It was 23-13 Arkadelphia at the end of the first quarter. The Lady Badgers outscore Centerpoint by 1 point in the second quarter, and it's 40-29. It is halftime. When we come back from this timeout, we'll have a visit with Arkadelphia head boys basketball coach Garrett Garner. As you see the Badgers to the right of your screen getting ready to take some shots in at halftime before they play the Centerpoint Knights. 40-29, Lady Badgers lead. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll hear from Coach Garrett Garner. We'll be back after this timeout.
The Board of Directors at South Central Electric Cooperative believes in the necessity of high-speed internet access in rural South Central Arkansas. South Central Connect was created to fulfill a need other internet providers were not able to provide in our area. South Central Connect, through our local cooperative, brings the necessity of internet service to your house, much like they did electricity in the 1930s. Sign up today at southcentralconnect.net or call 855-269-3429.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college, and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of their Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia. Welcome back to Arkadelphia High School. Thanks to our sponsors, Tim Welch. He was probably a happy man Saturday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he had a few MIZs to say to some of his friends in Arkadelphia. He said he's been able to say that a few years in a row.
I didn't get one of those. I got one from Matt Johnson, though. So.
Chris Babb here with Garrett Garner as we are at halftime of the girls' game. Arkadelphia 40, Centerpoint 29. Coach Garner, it's a fun time of year. It's the beginning of basketball season. Obviously, you still have a couple of pretty big pieces, what will end up being big pieces on your team. Still practicing football as the football team's in the semifinals. Let's take a look at your squad so far. 3-1 on the season. Big win at Kirby, the home win against Ouachita, an overtime loss against Lakeside that we broadcast, and then a win against Bauxite. Early in the season, what have you seen? I guess on the positive side, start from the positive side from your guys. I thought the only one I've been able to see was the Lakeside game, and that was a really well-played basketball game on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, our guys, I mean, one thing that we see, they come to work every day. Yep. Like you said earlier, you got guys that we know we're going to have here in a couple of weeks that'll be back, that'll help us out with depth. But the guys that are underclassmen are getting extra reps that they may not have gotten as much of, and they take advantage of it every day. We've had some good senior leadership. We've got 5 seniors that are with us right now, and so our guys have continued to put good days together back to back. You know, in the past we might have had some teams that might go a day and then have off a day and kind of go back and forth. So we've been consistent, putting some good days together, and I'm excited when we come to the gym and the guys are kind of still bright-eyed and they're excited about learning and getting better each day.
I noticed the shoes. We need a sponsorship from Sharpie or Highlighter or something like that.
Yeah.
I did notice that Houston Hooten is no longer wearing purple shoes.
Yes.
After I gave him a hard time about his purple Ouachita shoes. Doesn't bode well for a Henderson family. But let's talk about some of those seniors. James Elgis, one of the seniors on this team. You know, you've got not just the seniors but the leaders. Then you got Isaac Williams and O.B. Roberts. Those guys are going to be there now. They're going to be there in conference time, and it kind of starts with the 2 of those guys right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's our 3-headed monster we've been talking about. We and Coach Ware were talking about, you know, today, just going through and looking at some of the stats from our first 4 games, and you've got 3 guys right there that are averaging, OB's averaging 20, 24, James is averaging 19, and Isaac is averaging 18, and you know, it's not a bunch of selfish shots. They share the ball pretty well. James is averaging 8 assists a game, and so these guys have played together for 3 years also, so they kind of have an idea about what each other's going to do, and these guys, they don't hold back each day at practice too. You know, they compete. They easily could say, hey, I want to be on, you know, the team with the seniors and everything like that, but what they've decided to do is is to go ahead and compete against each other each day. So we're excited about, tonight and an opportunity for these guys to continue to get better.
Let's talk about this thing as we get into, obviously we'll talk again before conference. I think we'll be able to do one more broadcast before Christmas, and then here in a month we'll be talking about conference games, and it is a different conference.
Yeah.
AAA went to where trying to have even conferences, but also you don't have to have the 8 teams in it, and there are only 6 in this conference, only 10 conference games, which meant you had to find more non-conference games, and that's one of the reasons I think Hamburg's probably coming here next week.
Yeah, so we also decided too at the end of last season, got with Coach Klein, Coach Ware, and we decided that we were going to try to play some from the other regional also that we would be matched up against. So therefore, if we saw them in the regional, we would have an idea, or people like to say that score compares sometimes, but at least you get an idea when if you go against a common opponent. So, yes, we do have 3 opponents that are from the other regional. We're going to Monticello this weekend to play Dumas on Friday, and then also going to play Monticello Saturday. We've got Hamburg here next week, and then Warren the week we start conference on that Tuesday. They're going to come in here, and that's a big opponent as well.
And Malvern next week. That's a non-conference game.
Never thought I'd see that.
Yeah, I hate that. It was that. Okay, it was that way about a decade ago when there was a difference in classification.
Sure.
But we've never been in the same class and not been in the conference with Malvern. That'll be different as well.
Yeah, and for us, we were kind of shocked when that happened, but at the same time, they were calling us just as much as we were calling them, saying, hey, we've still got to play. It's a big game for both those, whether it be a moneymaker or just the rivalry itself. So I was glad that they wanted to do that. Our junior high will be going over there Thursday, and so we're trying to keep the home and home going at least for the next 2 years.
Let's talk about this game tonight. We've got about a minute or 2 left. What do you expect from Centerpoint? Centerpoint's 1-2 on the season, but they also, Coach Owens didn't have all of his guys until a couple of weeks ago. What do you expect to see from Centerpoint tonight?
Yeah, these guys are going to play fundamentally sound, and they're really good shooting the basketball. They got a big kid inside, number 32. And honestly, tonight we're going to start 5 guards. So we may be giving up something on one end, but then we feel like on the other end, maybe we're going to have a little bit of an advantage. You're going to see some man-to-man from them, and you're also going to see some zone and try to match up out of it. For us tonight, we're going to apply a lot of pressure. That's the way we want to start getting ready to play moving forward. And so we're going to start picking teams up a little bit more, and as we build our depth, build our conditioning, we'll get to where we want to be come conference time.
All right, Coach Garrett Garner, thanks for taking your time to come up and visit with us today. Badgers and the Knights will get together here in about 45 minutes. But before that, we've got a second half of a girls' game. When we come back, we'll have the second half of Arkadelphia and Centerpoint. We'll be back after this timeout. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball.
Family-owned sporting goods supplier since 1950, Southwest Sporting Goods understands the value of customer service and is committed to providing the best quality customer service and merchandise available. Southwest Sporting Goods is located in Arkadelphia, but also has salesmen that cover the entire state of Arkansas to help ensure that their customers will receive the best customer service and pricing that can be found. Southwest Sporting Goods, located in downtown Arkadelphia, supporting the Badgers since 1950.
Go Badgers!
Welcome back to action here as we start the third quarter of play. The Arkadelphia Lady Badgers lead Centerpoint 40-29. And Centerpoint starts the half off with the ball, but Arkadelphia will try to draw first blood here in the third quarter. Chris Babb here with you. Thanks to Jeremiah Turner and Maddie Grace Stacy for helping us out tonight. This broadcast, TT Tate in the middle of the lane, puts it up. She's fouled. Basket doesn't go, but Tate will go to the free throw line. Take a look at the scorers for Arkadelphia. Reagan Harris led the way for Arkadelphia with 11 first half points. Zalea Jackson with 9. TT Tate with 8. Now she has 9 with that first free throw. Sasha Payne with 5 points for the Lady Badgers. And 3 points for Janiah McKillian. 2 for 2 for TT. The lead is 13, and Arkadelphia presses full court man-to-man not really a press because they're dropping back in that man, but they will pick them up full court. Nice screen from Killip. Right side, Hargrove. Foul is called on Arkadelphia. Foul is on Reagan Harris. That's her first personal foul. Leading scorer in the first half for Centerpoint was Hope Hargrove with 9 points, 8 for Camila Gonzalez. Seven points for Brooklyn Cook, 3 for Alyssa Hewitt, 2 for J.C. Smith. Chloe Killip played the majority of the first half but did not score, and she gets the first point of the second half for the Lady Knights, 2 for 2 from the high arcing free throw. And the lead is back to 11 for Arkadelphia. Taylor Altman, Reagan Harris, Alea Jackson, T.T. Tate, and Sasha Payne start the second half just like they did the first half. Gamble, Reagan Harris tries to get it to Jackson. Jackson wasn't really expecting it. Harris was kind of in no man's land. Kick out, Brooklyn Cook. Fake the three. Goes baseline. Kicks it back out to Smith. J.C. Smith to Hewitt. Three-pointer, no good. Both of these teams were really solid from beyond the arc in the first half, combined for 16 three-pointers. Taylor Altman had one of those for Arkadelphia, and now she gets another one. Altman with 2 threes on the night for her 6 points. The Arkadelphia lead is back to 14. Gonzalez, you leave me alone, I'll put one up too, no good. Rebound to Reagan Harris. Pushes it ahead, she didn't see Zalea Jackson. Tate gets it to her. Jackson loses the ball, gets it back, shot no good. Rebound to Hargrove. Hargrove ahead to Cook. Up and under. Reagan Harris was there to show without fouling, as that would have been the second foul in the second quarter. 2 subs quickly into the game for Arkadelphia. Janiyah McKillian, Zuri Jones, and a third one, Taylon Smith. Now the officials, Terry Daniel and Michael Hatley, are going to talk about something at the top of the key. Now they're going to confer with their third member of the crew. And play on. I think one of the officials was asking, was the ball touched by someone else? Cook with the inbounds, comes right back to the mid post to try to sneak in behind, but nice job by Payne. Zuri Jones with post defense, getting vertical without fouling, forces the errant shot. Payne tries to force that one, and it's stolen away to Smith. Hewitt weaves through the Arkadelphia defense and gets the basket to go. She has 5 points now, and the Arkadelphia lead has teetered back and forth between 10 and 14 points the majority of the last quarter and a half. Dangerous pass across the court. McKillian weaves in and out of traffic, and she's fouled. And Janiyah McKillian will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul is called on Chloe Killip. First foul on Killip, second foul on Centerpoint in the third quarter. And Janiyah McKillian to the free throw line, has 3 points on the night. Now make it 4. Two for 2 from the line for McKillian. Arkadelphia stretches the lead to 15. Teams go back and forth. This is Hope Hargrove. Tight defense by McKillian. The referee was getting ready to tell her to lay off the contact, and Hargrove gets that one to go. She now has 11, and Coach Buffalo is going to call a timeout. We'll see if it's a 30 or a 60. It is a 30 timeout. We will stay here. We mentioned this weekend, Coach Garner talked about it. This weekend, the varsity girls and boys will both be in Monticello at the Monticello Classic. Be a good matchup over in Southeast Arkansas, as Coach Garner mentioned that trying to play some of the teams that they might see in a regional. Again, Malvern is not a conference game this year. Arkadelphia and Malvern will match up next Tuesday, the 10th, in varsity action. That will be here at Arkadelphia High School, and they'll wrap it up on Friday with varsity games against Hamburg. So good non-conference action for Arkadelphia against some good competition right before Christmas. Jones, McKillian. McKillian calling for a screen. Skip passes to TT Tate. 10 on the shot clock. First time we've had either team get the ball to close to the bottom of the shot clock. Payne will put it up. Three-pointer no good. Rebound Hewitt. Hewitt looks backside. Got behind the Arkadelphia defense, but Chloe Killip was too far under the basket that time to be able to control it. Zuri Jones comes away with the basketball for the Lady Badgers. Nice backdoor pass from McKillian. TT Tate with the reverse layup. Gets it to go. Tate with 4 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Give the assist, and a good one to Janiyah McKillian. Tate flashes for the steal. Thought she had it, just went right through her hand. I've seen a ball go through 2 hands, but I've never seen one go through 1 hand like that. Zuri Jones gets the rebound. McKillian ahead. Touchdown to TT. The layup is good. That was a good look from McKillian with the 3/4 court pass to Tate, who was running. McKillian to Tate has given Arkadelphia its last 4 points. The Lady Badgers lead is out to 16. The clock didn't stop. The clock still hadn't stopped. They're gonna, at some point they'll notice it. Probably what, about 6 or 7 seconds. Oops. That foul was on Taylon Smith, her first personal foul. Deep 3 from Gonzalez. She hit 2 in the first half. That one was off. Jackson, left corner. Taylor Altman for 3, no good. Rebounds Zalea Jackson. That was a nice job on the offensive glass from Lele. She has 11. So Reagan Harris with 11. Zalea Jackson with 11. Janiyah McKillian with 11. Tate leads with 14. Zalea Jackson goes through and up and under. Now Jackson has 13, and it is a 20-point lead for the Lady Badgers, an 8-0 run. 2-hand called on Sasha Payne. First foul on Payne. Reagan Harris will check into the game, but not before timeout. Centerpoint, full timeout, we'll take it with them. Arkadelphia 55, Centerpoint 35, back after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Caring for our neighbors is a part of growing up in Arkansas. You know my dad, Taylor King. I'm Austin King, and I chose to follow my dad's career by becoming an advocate for the injured. Our firm is knowledgeable in personal injury law, so we can care for the people in our state who are injured as a result of negligence. As a father myself, I'm teaching my kids to care about others. Isn't that right, Taylor Woods? Yeah. Choose a lawyer that cares about you. At Taylor King Law, it's our legacy to be on your side, by your side.
55-35. Lady Badgers lead by 20. 157 remaining in the third quarter. Chris Babb here with you from Arkadelphia High School. Nice inbound set, but a traveling violation is going to be called on Camila Gonzalez. Taylor Altman was there. Gonzalez caught the pass, but Altman was there and forced the travel. Maybe an unforced error, but still the presence of Altman kind of interrupted what Gonzalez wanted to do. Payne wanting to go to the left. Harris will step out from deep, and that was short. She hears about it from her friends. Coach Klein said just square up. She was facing a little bit to the left of the goal, and that's going to be a foul on Sasha Payne. Second time that Payne in man-to-man defense drop step, but she kept both hands on the dribbler, and that's going to be a foul. That's the second foul on Payne. Fourth foul on Arkadelphia, so Centerpoint will be at the free throw line. Next foul. Loose ball, stolen away, tipped by Reagan Harris to Jackson. Jackson ahead to Tate, up and under, no good, but a foul is going to be called on Hargrove as she does a nice job of going over and helping TT Tate up, patting her on the back of the head, and Tate responds or repays the head tap with a tap of her own. Nice to see that. And that is the second foul on Hargrove. Nice play by Hargrove. Wasn't dirty, it was just a foul. Trying to keep Tate from getting the uncontested layup. Tate knocks the first free throw down. 15 on the night for senior guard TT Tate, and make it 16. 22-point lead. I believe this is a 10 or 12-0 run for Arkadelphia that's really spread this one out. Altman flashes for the steal, recovers, kick out. Hargrove for three, no good. Rebound, McKillian. Ahead to Altman. Altman to the lane, the basket good for Taylor Altman. 59-35. Altman now with 5 in the quarter, 8 on the game. Reagan Harris, nice job of showing without fouling. Almost into the hand of TT Tate, but Hargrove was there to control it for Centerpoint. Three-pointer from Hewitt, no good. Harris on the run. She's got a step on Hargrove. Layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called on Hargrove. Reagan Harris deserved that one. She did a nice job of staying vertical on the defensive end, blocking the shot, then getting the defensive rebound after the next miss. Can't get the first free throw to go. Third foul on Hargrove. 1 for 2 from the line for Reagan Harris. She has 12 points. And Centerpoint has only scored 6 points in the quarter. They'll have a chance to make it 7 or 8 as Hewitt was fouled by Taylor Altman. That's her third personal foul. So this was a 40-29 game at halftime. And Arkadelphia, with a run in the middle of the third quarter, has really spread it open. 7 points in the quarter for Centerpoint. Arkadelphia with 20. Loose ball controlled by Jackson. Quickly ahead to Tate. Chance to beat the buzzer for three. No good, and that is how the third quarter will end. It was a 20-7 third quarter for Arkadelphia, and that has given the Lady Badgers a 24-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Lady Badgers in control. Try to stay in control when we come back with the fourth quarter. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball on APSD-TV.com.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of their Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
We begin the fourth quarter from Arkadelphia High School. The Arkadelphia Lady Badgers lead Centerpoint 60-36 thanks to a 20-7 third quarter that stretched the 11-point lead to 24. Taylor Altman, Zalea Jackson, T.T. Tate, Reagan Harris, and Janiah McKillian start the fourth quarter for Arkadelphia. Smith, Gonzalez, Cook, Killip, and Hargrove for Centerpoint. Nice set for Arkadelphia. T.T. Tate finds Reagan Harris diving down from the high post. A nice pass from Tate, and the Lady Badger lead is 26. Tate flashes for the steal. Harris comes from behind to alter the shot. Tate with the rebound. McKillian, top of the key. Three-pointer short, rebound Gonzalez. T.T. Tate leads the way for Arkadelphia with 16 points. And the woes from the field continue for Centerpoint. A hot shooting team in the first half just can't get it to go from outside. Brooklyn Cook gets her first basket of the second half. She has 9 points on the night. Nice backdoor look from Altman to Zalea Jackson, but she can't get it, but Zalea Jackson stands there, steals the ball away, and gets the basket to go. 15 points now for Zalea Jackson. Back to a 26-point lead for Arkadelphia. Right side, Gonzalez had 2 3-pointers in the first half. J.C. Smith traveled with the basketball. Buffalo back into the game for Centerpoint, replacing Hargrove. Also new into the game for Centerpoint, number 23, Haley Dunn. Arkadelphia will go to Monticello this weekend to play in the Monticello Classic. Back at home next week on Tuesday against Malvern, and Friday against Hamburg. Altman drives through the defense to the lane, up and in. Taylor Altman in double digits now with 10. Centerpoint gets behind the defense, but they can't get the layup to go. Dunn had the wide open look, couldn't get it to go. McKillian gets control. Layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called on Alyssa Hewitt, and that is her third personal foul. McKillian's first free throw is good. 6 on the night. and gets it to go. 7 points for McKillian. Arkadelphia is up by 30, and the clock will not stop. The clock will not stop as we have entered the sportsmanship rule. Harris underneath, nice help on the backside from J.C. Smith. A new 5 into the game for Arkadelphia. Z. Harper, Taylor Smith, Chloe Browning Barton. Sasha Payne and Kiana Gwynn. Foul is on Arkadelphia. Taylor Smith gets her 3rd personal foul. Kiana Gwynn into the game for Arkadelphia as well. Hewitt to the free throw line and misses. 2 subs into the game for Centerpoint. Chloe Matthews will replace the shooter Hewitt if she makes it, but Gracie Gillespie comes into the game for the Lady Knights. Katie Gentry back into the game for Arkadelphia. So Arkadelphia will move to 4-1 on the season. Centerpoint will suffer its first defeat of the season. Hewitt's free throw is good. Give you some of the scoring for Arkadelphia. TT Tate will finish the night with 16 points. Reagan Harris will finish with 14 points. Taylor Altman with 10. Zalea Jackson with 15. Janiyah McKillian with 7. So 4 players in double digits for Arkadelphia. Taylor Smith looking for Katie Gentry, stolen away by Smith. Smith goes baseline. She's fouled by Taylor Smith, and that is the 2nd or 3rd on Taylor. We'll have to see what they say there. New into the game for Centerpoint, Brooklyn Price. This is Buffalo. Chloe Matthews, top of the key. Buffalo for 3. No good. Rebound to Katie Gentry. Looking for a guard, but she just dribbles it herself. Gets it to Taylor Smith. Top of the key, Kiana Gwynn. Backside looking for Z. Harper, but it's stolen away by Haley Dunn. Dunn cut off. Nice recovery by Taylor Smith. Chloe Browning Barton does a nice job of showing. Rebound to Gentry, ahead to Taylor Smith. Layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called, and Taylor Smith will go to the free throw line. The leading scorers for Centerpoint, Brooklyn Cook will finish with 9 points. Hope Hargrove will finish with 11 to lead the way for Centerpoint. Brooklyn Cook with 9. Camilla Gonzalez will finish with 8. Alyssa Hewitt will finish with 7. J.C. Smith with 2. And Chloe Killip will finish with 2 as well. Smith gets the 2nd to go. It's her first point of the night. Into the game for Centerpoint is Mazzy Meeks. Maisie. Z. Harper will guard the inbounds player, and a foul is going to be called. Actually, a turnover. Sorry, I was blocked. Turnover. Kiana Gwynn brings it up for Arkadelphia. Left side Z for 3. Too strong. Browning Barton was there from the rebound from the backside along with Taylor Smith, but it was just a little too strong. It went off the foot of Chloe out of bounds. Under a minute to go. 30-point lead for Arkadelphia. Play good defense, don't foul. Nice help from Taylor Smith. Gets the steal. Smith all the way, gets the steal, and the layup is good for Talon Smith. Sub into the game for Centerpoint as they stop the game just to get the sub into the game. That is Myron Fuentes. Loose ball, Z Harper with the steal. Gets it ahead to Talon Smith. Jumper on the backside, no. Rebound, Kiana Gwynn. Kiana Gwynn to Katie Gentry. Shot no good. Barton at the buzzer, no good. And they're going to wave off the basket at the buzzer, and that is how this one will end. Arkadelphia 71, Centerpoint 39. Good effort from the Lady Badgers as Arkadelphia moves to 4-1. Centerpoint falls to 3-1. TT Tate leads the way for Arkadelphia with 16 points. Reagan Harris with 14. Zelaya Jackson with 15. Reagan Harris with 14. Taylor Altman with 10. Janiyah McKillian with 7. And Sasha Payne with 5 for the Lady Badgers. Again, the leading scorer for Centerpoint, Hope Hargrove with 11. Brooklyn Cook with 9. Camila Gonzalez with 8. 7 points for Alyssa Hewitt. 2 points each for J.C. Smith and Chloe Killip. That'll wrap up the girls' game. When we will leave the stream on, and you'll be able to watch the boys' teams warm up. We'll be back, go get those lineups and rosters, and we'll just leave it here for a few minutes after we hear from a couple of our sponsors. You're watching Arkadelphia basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. We'll be back after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia. As a family-owned sporting goods supplier since 1950, Southwest Sporting Goods understands the value of customer service and is committed to providing the best quality customer service and merchandise available. Southwest Sporting Goods is located in Arkadelphia, but also has salesmen that cover the entire state of Arkansas to help ensure that their customers will receive the best customer service and pricing that can be found. Southwest Sporting Goods, located in downtown Arkadelphia, supporting the Badgers since 1950.
Go Badgers!
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, Go Badgers!
Welcome back to Arkadelphia High School, where the boys are getting ready to tip off. Arkadelphia versus Centerpoint. Chris Babb here with you. Our thanks to Maddie Grace Stacy and Jeremiah Turner for helping us out tonight. Arkadelphia comes into the game with a 3-1 record. Centerpoint with a 1-2 record. Let's take a look at the starters first for Centerpoint. A 3-guard, 2-forward lineup. First, a 5'11 junior, number 1, Ben Oosterhouse. Guard, a 6'1 senior, number 24, Bryce Harless. One of the forwards, a 6'5 senior, number 32, Tate Spray. Second forward, a 6 foot senior, number 25, Drew Diggs. And the third guard in the 3-guard lineup, a 5'11 senior, number 11, Rhett Helms. The starting lineups for the Arkadelphia Badgers, 4 seniors and a sophomore, a 5-guard lineup. As Coach Garrett Garner talked about at halftime of the girls' game. The sophomore, number 15, Denari Givens. Givens listed at 5'11". The first senior, 5'10", Bailey Stacks, wearing number 4. Number 5, Isaac Williams. Williams is a 5'9 senior. O.B. Roberts, a 5'9 senior guard, and the 5th guard in this 5-guard lineup, James Elgis, the 6'1 senior guard. So for Centerpoint, Oosterhouse, Harless, Spray, Diggs, and Helms. For the Arkadelphia Badgers, Gibbons, Stacks, Williams, Roberts, and Elgis. Kevin Owens is the head coach for the Centerpoint Knights, assisted by Parker Robertson. Garrett Garner, the head coach for the Arkadelphia Badgers, assisted by John Ware. Arkadelphia 3-1 on the season. 3 of those 4 are at home. A 27-point win at Kirby. Responded with a 23-point win at home versus Ouachita. A 7-point loss in overtime to Lakeside. And then a 7-point win versus Bauxite right before Thanksgiving. This is the first game after the Thanksgiving break for both of these teams. Centerpoint is 1-2, 61-53 win at Poen to start the season, and followed that with 2 straight losses, a 53-44 home loss versus Jessieville, and a 53-31 home loss versus Fountain Lake. Centerpoint in the road purple uniforms, Arkadelphia in the home whites. About ready to jump center. Bryce Harless for Centerpoint, James Elgis for Arkadelphia. Glad you're with us on a Tuesday, the first Tuesday in December. I mentioned these teams Arkadelphia will be in Monticello this weekend. And I invite you to come to Arkadelphia High School Friday night for the 4A state football semifinals. Arkadelphia will host the Southside Southerners at 7 p.m. at Badger Stadium. But before then, we got some basketball to play. Arkadelphia wins the tip. Man-to-man defense from Centerpoint. This is Isaac Williams, left side to Elgis. Height advantage for Centerpoint. Bailey Stacks back to Elgis. O.B. Roberts, backside, Bailey Stacks, layup, no good. Rebound, Tate Spray. Spray ahead to Oosterhouse. Helms, left side, Oosterhouse looking for Spray. Fronted by Denari Givens. 3-pointer from Helms, no good. Rebound, Stacks. Gets the ball to Elgis, so both teams come up empty on their first respective possessions. Skip pass, Stacks. Corner 3, no good. Rebound, Denari Givens. Lefty good from Denari Givens. First basket of the night goes to Denari Givens and the Badgers. And Arkadelphia leads 2-0. Stacks comes away with it after O.B. Roberts knocked it away. Roberts with a layup in transition. 4-0 Badgers. O.B. Roberts and James Elgis have been the leading scorers on this team. Spray backing Givens down. Givens deciding to front. That's the strategy, to front Tate Spray, but he traveled with the basketball. Coach Kevin Owens wanted a foul. Still asking about the foul. Hatley says he shuffled the feet first. Oosterhouse does a nice job of bumping the cutter and keeping Isaac Williams from flashing in front of his face. OB for three, off to the left, no good. Rebound, Harless. Helms left side. This is Harless looking for Spray. Arkadelphia will front take Spray and then rely on backside help to try to help on that nice step back three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Denari Givens. Skip pass to Elgis. That was Williams. Crowd wanted a walk. Elgis pull up from 19. Good for James Elgis. Two from Roberts, Elgis, and Givens put us at 6-0. Another three-pointer on the way from Centerpoint, no good. Rebound, Givens. Had Elgis, but protected the ball. Givens goes to the lane, draws the foul, can't get it to go. Denari Givens will go to the free throw line. Couldn't tell if they call that on Spray or Harless. We'll wait until they did give that one to Bryce Harless. Denari Givens, the lefty, goes to the free throw line, too strong. Second free throw also too strong. Helms with the rebound. This is Oosterhouse. Oosterhouse has a little Badger blood in him. Mom, Kara Mills. Loose ball, controlled by Isaac Williams. Nice spin move from Williams, up and under, no good. Gets his own, puts it back up, no good. Rebound to Helms. Harless hands back to Helms. This is Oosterhouse at the soft spot. Diggs, kicks back out. Another three-pointer on the way, top of the key, good. And Rhett Helms gets Centerpoint on the board midway through the first quarter. Badgers lead by 3. Elgis, kick out, and a foul is going to be called on Centerpoint. That's on Rhett Helms. His first, second team foul. Offensive foul is called on O.B. Roberts. First personal, first team foul against Arkadelphia. Up and under from Oosterhouse, gets the layup to go. Nice move from Ben Oosterhouse, the junior. The first 2-point field goal from three-pointer from Bailey Stacks is good. (9-5) Arkadelphia with 4-point lead. Spray can't come up with it. Elgis backside to Bailey Stacks, can't get it to go, but a foul is going to be called on Oosterhouse. Got him with the body. Subs into the game coming. After the first free throw. We'll see who these are. These are not on my roster. So into the game for Centerpoint, 2 players replacing Spray and Oosterhouse. Denari Givens, nice effort on the offensive glass. Reward him with a 3, and it does. Denari Givens gets a 3-pointer to go. He has 5 of Arkadelphia's 12 points. And he flashes for a steal. Givens now with 7. Timeout, Centerpoint. Arkadelphia, 5 quick ones from Denari Givens, a steal and a rebound. And Arkadelphia stretched the lead to 9 points. Arkadelphia 14, Centerpoint 5. We'll be back after this one timeout. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger TV on Arkadelphia Badger. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers."
14-5, Arkadelphia with the lead out of the Centerpoint timeout. Full court pressure from the Badgers. O.B. Roberts deflection. James Elgis gets the turnover. Isaac Williams, corner 3. Good for Isaac Williams. Centerpoint tried to go over the top. O.B. Roberts looked a little bit like Orion Roberts there in the defensive secondary, knocking a pass away. His brother. Isaac Williams gets whistled for his first foul, second team foul called on Arkadelphia. Bailey Stacks, O.B. Roberts, Isaac Williams, James Elgis, Denari Givens in the game for Arkadelphia. Helms, nice defense by Givens to get that steal. Ahead to Williams, between his legs to Elgis. Tried to get fancy with it, and it was stolen away by Centerpoint, and James Elgis whistled for the foul. James Elgis did not want to look back at Coach Garner after that one. That got Coach Garner off the bench. And Elgis did not want to look at him because he knew what was happening. Denari Givens with another steal. Wholesale substitutions into the game for Centerpoint. And we'll do our best to get their names. Elgis goes strong to the basket. Gets the layup to go. Kick out to the corner. That is Caleb Horn, we believe. Believe that's Caleb Horn on the basket. 19-7. Elgis drives strong baseline. Significant difference in these last two possessions from James Elgis after he committed the turnover, going baseline and trying the no-look pass. And Elgis goes to the line. Subbing in after this free throw for Arkadelphia will be Houston Hooten and Xavion Vaughn, replacing Denari Givens and Isaac Williams. Actually, no, replacing Denari Givens and Bailey Stacks. 1 for 2 from the line for Elgis. He has 5 points. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Horn went baseline and slipped. Tried to get it on the backside to Caden Brown. High screen from Hooten. Vaughn, skip pass right side to OB. OB Roberts up and under, no good. Foul is going to be called on Houston Hooten. That's his first. Caden Brown, fadeaway, no good. Elgis with the rebound. OB Roberts gets the basket to go. Isaac Williams thought he had the steal, but he stepped on the baseline. And with 1.2 seconds left, the ball will go back to Centerpoint. Elgis with the steal, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. So, end of one, Arkadelphia 22, Centerpoint 7. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have the second quarter of play. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers!"
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Back to action here as we start the second quarter. Centerpoint with the basketball. Steal. OB Roberts gets it from Vaughn. Layup no good. Hooten battles for the rebound but can't get it. Centerpoint doesn't have numbers. Basket from Caleb Horn. Elgis gets the, let's go 16.7-foot jumper. Scoring numbers for Arkadelphia in the first quarter. Pretty spread around. 5 Badgers scored. Denari Givens leading the way with 7 points. 5 points for James Elgis. 4 for O'Brien Roberts. 3 each for Bailey Stacks and Isaac Williams. Rhett Helms had 3 for Centerpoint, 2 each for Oosterhouse and Caleb Horn. OB, a 3-pointer short. Denari Givens keeps it alive for longer than I thought he might. And then OB Roberts sneaks up from behind and gets the steal. Backside, Williams, layup good. 5 points for Isaac Williams. Isaac flashes for the steal, read the quarterback's eyes and got the layup to go. So 4 quick ones and almost another steal. This is Brown, layup good. Caden Brown gets his first basket. Traveling violation called against Isaac Williams. Arkadelphia full court man-to-man. And then a foul is on O.B. Roberts. That's his second foul. Bailey Stacks will check in for Arkadelphia, replacing O.B. Roberts. Seven players have been in the rotation for Arkadelphia. Coach Owens went with a line change. There's a steal. Vaughn misses. Rebound. Elgis with the tip. Can't get it to go. Centerpoint the other way with it. Elgis flashes, contests the shot, rebound to Givens. Elgis leaves it out for Williams. Back to Elgis, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Stacks keeps it alive to Givens. Givens shot up, no good, but he's fouled. And Denari Givens will go to the free throw line. That foul was on number 2 for Centerpoint. Sorry, I don't have all these names. Josh Greenwich will check in for Arkadelphia after this free throw. Givens gets the first one to go, so Givens has 8 points. Josh Greenwich checks in for Arkadelphia, replacing Xavion Vaughn. Two for 2 from Denari Givens, 9 points. It's the leading scorer for Arkadelphia. Kick out, three-pointer in the corner, good for Centerpoint. Isaac Williams. That's an offensive foul as he lowered his shoulder. Defender wasn't quite there, but Isaac kind of lowered the shoulder just a little bit. Could have been partially momentum, but that's the second personal foul on Isaac Williams. Layup good for Centerpoint, 5 straight. Cut this one to a 14-point lead for Arkadelphia. Givens for 3. Good looking three-point shot from Denari Givens, the lefty. He has 12 points now, and the lead is back to 17 as it kind of stopped the bleeding. Givens, nice job of defending without fouling. Loose ball controlled by Williams. Stolen away by Centerpoint. Layup good from Caden Brown. Josh Greenwich will spot up for 3, too strong. Rebound, stolen away by Elgis, and a foul, and they're going to say it was on the shot. And James Elgis will go to the free throw line. That foul is the second foul on Centerpoint. Elgis with 7 points on the night. Make it 8. His second free throw of the night on the floor for Arkadelphia. Denari Givens, Bailey Stacks, James Elgis, Josh Greenwich, Isaac Williams. Kick out. Had the 3 up and under, shot blocked by Denari Givens. Rebound Josh Greenwich. Williams has it poked from behind. Quickly ahead goes Centerpoint. Nice hustle by Brown of getting it. Saving it in bounds, and the layup is good from Caleb Horn. Now we're going to have it. Elgis up and under. Now I'm not sure what the call was. They give a technical foul. Technical foul on Arkadelphia. The first free throw was missed. I guess the foul technical was on James Elgis. The second one was made. I believe that's Caden Brown. He has 5. So that was a technical foul on Elgis. That's his second personal foul. So Centerpoint will have the ball. Foul on Bailey Stacks. And Centerpoint, after scoring 7 in the first quarter, has responded with 14 in the second quarter. Bailey Stacks whistled for the foul. That's the first foul on Stacks. And Vaughn back into the game for Arkadelphia. Free throw is missed. Denari Givens. O.B. Roberts to Williams at the free throw line. No good. Rebound to O.B. Greenwich, top of the key. Vaughn for 3, no good. Rebound Centerpoint. Tried to go ahead, and Xavier Vaughn was there, but they returned the favor. Can't quite control it, and that was quite the display of pass breakups. Now we have a loose ball, and we're going to have a tie ball. Alternating possession will stay with Centerpoint. Now Coach Owens will bring his other 5 back in, and that second string gets a hand for responding, as Coach Owens was hoping they would. Sorry, it'll be Arkadelphia's ball. My apologies. Had that all mixed up. Elgis kicks out to Givens. Traveled with the basketball, and it'll go over to Centerpoint. So Oosterhouse, Helms, Harless, Diggs, and Spray back into the game for Centerpoint. Started the game. Elgis with the contest, the missed shot by Diggs. Hooten with the rebound, bodies everywhere, and Harless gets the basket to go, and it's a 14-point game. OB, watch the double team, skip pass to Isaac Williams. Layup, no good, rebound Diggs. This is Oosterhouse. To Spray, shot no good, rebound O.B. Roberts. Roberts, coast to coast, layup good for O.B. Roberts. Givens gets his hand on one, can't control it. Foul is going to be called on Houston Hooten. And Ben Oosterhouse to go to the free throw line. Tate Spray did a nice job of using his body to set a screen for Oosterhouse. Hooten recovered. But caught Oosterhouse on the right arm. First free throw is good. Two for two from the line for Ben Oosterhouse. He has 4 points. The lead is back to 14, or cut to 14. Elgis fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound to Diggs. Helms picked up his dribble, was losing his balance, and couldn't get rid of it. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Arkadelphia led by 15 at the end of the first quarter. The teams have about played even, as the lead now is 14. Layup good from Oosterhouse. It's down to 12. Under 30 seconds to go. "15 seconds. This will be the last possession. Elgis will try to operate on Helms. Foul is called on Helms. Centerpoint fans are upset, but I think Arkadelphia would rather that foul not have been called, because O.B. Roberts had a wide open three-pointer in the corner that would have ended the half, and now 3.3 seconds remaining. Elgis at the buzzer, and is no good, and that is how the second quarter ends. So Centerpoint outscores Arkadelphia by 3 points in the second quarter, and that is where we stand at halftime. Arkadelphia 41, Centerpoint 29. We'll hear from our sponsors. It's halftime. You're watching Arkadelphia basketball on APSD-TV.com.
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college, and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of that Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia. As a family-owned sporting goods supplier since 1950, Southwest Sporting Goods understands the value of customer service and is committed to providing the best quality customer service and merchandise available. Southwest Sporting Goods is located in Arkadelphia, but also has salesmen that cover the entire state of Arkansas to help ensure that their customers will receive the best customer service and pricing that can be found. Southwest Sporting Goods, located in downtown Arkadelphia, supporting the Badgers since 1950.
Go Badgers!
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, Go Badgers!
It is halftime at Arkadelphia High School, where the Arkadelphia Badgers lead Centerpoint 41-29. This is the second game of the doubleheader. The Lady Badgers defeated Centerpoint 69-39 in the first game tonight. Let's take a look at the leading scorers for both teams. Arkadelphia with 2 players in double figures. Denari Givens leads the way with 12. James Elgus with 11. Isaac Williams with 9 points for Arkadelphia. O.B. Roberts with 6. Bailey Stacks with 3. Xavion Vaughn, Josh Greenwich, and Houston Hooten all played but did not score in the first half for Arkadelphia. 2 players lead the way in scoring for Centerpoint. Caleb Horn and Ben Oosterhouse, each with 6 points. 5 points apiece for Caden Brown and number 2. The roster does not, the book does not have names in it. So that's why I'm not able to give you names. Usually we'd try to get them from the book, but they didn't write the names in the book either. So also 3 points for Red Helms, 2 for Bryce Harless. So Arkadelphia leads 41-29. The Badgers led 22-7 at the end of the first quarter. Coach Owens from Centerpoint took the starters out and played the second string for most of the back half of the first quarter and most of the second quarter. And they cut into that Arkadelphia lead, and they got a nice hand from the Centerpoint fans as they were replaced by the starters with a couple of minutes left. 41-29, Badgers lead by 12. We'll take another break here from our sponsors, and we'll be back to Arkadelphia High School after this timeout. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger Basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 Exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Caring for our neighbors is a part of growing up in Arkansas. You know my dad, Taylor King. I'm Austin King, and I chose to follow my dad's career by becoming an advocate for the injured. Our firm is knowledgeable in personal injury law, so we can care for the people in our state who are injured as a result of negligence. As a father myself, I'm teaching my kids to care about others. Isn't that right, Taylor Woods? Yeah. Choose a lawyer that cares about you. At Taylor King Law, it's our legacy to be on your side, by your side.
The Board of Directors at South Central Electric Cooperative believes in the necessity of high-speed internet access in rural South Central Arkansas. South Central Connect was created to fulfill a need other internet providers were not able to provide in our area. South Central Connect, through our local cooperative, brings the necessity of internet service to your house, much like they did electricity in the 1930s. Sign up today at southcentralconnect.net or call 855-269-3429.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, Go Badgers!
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of that Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia. As a family-owned sporting goods supplier since 1950, Southwest Sporting Goods understands the value of customer service and is committed to providing the best quality customer service and merchandise available. Southwest Sporting Goods is located in Arkadelphia, but also has salesmen that cover the entire state of Arkansas to help ensure that their customers will receive the best customer service and pricing that can be found. Southwest Sporting Goods, located in downtown Arkadelphia, supporting the Badgers since 1950.
Go Badgers!
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, Go Badgers!
Back to action here from Arkadelphia High School. Chris Babb here with you, bringing you the action. Thanks to Jeremiah Turner and Maddie Gray Stacy of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network for helping us out tonight. Centerpoint has the ball to begin the third quarter. Original starters in for both teams. Diggs has the ball knocked away by Stacks. Nice job by Harless of keeping that one from going back court, and Diggs loses it out of bounds. We do have the names for all of the Centerpoint players now. Young man we've been calling Caden Brown because that's how it's on the roster online is actually Ben Young. So Young has 5 points. Denari Givens, a little missed shot, but we can call that a pass to the backside to Bailey Stacks. Stacks gets the rebound and a foul on Centerpoint. That's on Drew Diggs, his first foul. Stacks misses the first free throw. Oh for 2 from the line. Tate Spray gets the rebound for Centerpoint. Stacks, O'Brien Roberts, James Elgis, Denari Givens, Isaac Williams on the floor to start the second half for Arkadelphia. Helms gets the pass from Harless. Diggs goes baseline, jumper no good, rebound Isaac Williams. Gets off to Elgis. Goes all the way in, nobody stops the ball, and James Elgis goes to the glass for the layup. 13 points for Elgis. Leads the way now for Arkadelphia. Denari Givens had 12 first half points. 3-pointer on the way for Centerpoint, no good. It was right off the front of the rim. Played Plinko with Givens and Spray back into the hands of Helms. Helms has it back now on the left to Spray, the short corner. Diggs. Nice contest from Elgis. Loose ball into the hands of Stacks. Ahead to Roberts. Kick out to Williams, but a foul is called on the floor. And that foul is on Rhett Helms, and that is his third personal foul, I believe. Yep, third personal foul, second foul on Centerpoint in the third quarter. Screen set for Williams. Roberts rolled. Now he has the ball from Stacks. Pull up from 17. Can't get it to go. Rebound Diggs. Helms into Spray. Arkadelphia fronted Tate Spray in the first half. Now Denari Givens will front him again. A look for the backside help from Stacks. Oosterhouse, top of the key, no good. Spray gets the offensive rebound and his first basket of the night. Cuts the lead to 12. Roberts, Givens, shot blocked. Into the hands of Roberts. He'll spot up for 3 from the corner, no good, and that's going to be a foul on Denari Givens. His first in the second half. Let's see if that is his, first personal foul. First foul in the second half on Arkadelphia. Oosterhouse with the crossover. Gets through all the way in, a layup good for Ben Oosterhouse. He has 8 points. And the lead is down to 10. Elgis muscles his way to the basket and stops the bleeding. 15 points now for Elgis. Helms, three-pointer off to the right, long rebound into the hands of Denari Givens. Givens, layup, no good. Sub into the game for Arkadelphia, Xavion Vaughn. Oosterhouse gets by him. And a foul is going to be called on Xavion Vaughn. Probably could have been whistled a little bit earlier as he reached from behind. Oosterhouse was nice and strong with the ball. Diggs, nice curl. Nice inbound set. Drew Diggs gets the basket to go. It's back to a 10-point game. Arkadelphia led at the first quarter, 22-7. And Centerpoint has outscored the Badgers by 5 from that point until now. Elgis kicks out. Vaughn for 3, no good. Rebound Oosterhouse. This is Diggs. Skip pass, Oosterhouse. Helms into spray. Tips it out and out of bounds. It'll go to Arkadelphia. Nice job by Denari Givens of post defense, giving up just a few pounds to Tate Spray. Elgis will run the point for Arkadelphia. Kind of a ho-hums third quarter for Arkadelphia. Haven't done much offensively. Been outscored by Centerpoint by 2. It was a 41-29 at quarter. Elgis got in trouble, gets it out to O.B. Roberts. Shot no good, kicks it out. Denari Givens for 3, good for Denari Givens. Full timeout Arkadelphia. Coach Garrett Garner wants to talk about it a little bit. Full timeout, we'll take it with him. We'll take a break. Arkadelphia leading by 13. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Caring for our neighbors is a part of growing up in Arkansas. You know my dad, Taylor King. I'm Austin King, and I chose to follow my dad's career by becoming an advocate for the injured. Our firm is knowledgeable in personal injury law, so we can care for the people in our state who are injured as a result of negligence. As a father myself, I'm teaching my kids to care about others. Isn't that right, Taylor Woods? Yeah. Choose a lawyer that cares about you. At Taylor King Law, it's our legacy to be on your side, by your side.
(48-35), Badgers with a 13-point lead. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Arkadelphia a little full court man-to-man. Token pressure. Oosterhouse dribbles all the way through it. Up and under. Good take from Ben Oosterhouse. He's now in double digits. The first player in double digits for Centerpoint. High ball screen from Givens. Elgis, backside, Givens on the rebound, no good. Steal by Williams. Williams. Foul is called on Centerpoint. On Oosterhouse. Centerpoint wanted to walk. Williams knocks the first free throw down. Now he's in double digits. Givens and Elgis both with 15. Isaac Williams with 10. Two for two from the line for Isaac Williams, now with 11 points. Helms pull up, 13 feet, no good. A rebound on the backside, shot up, no good. Coach Owens wanted a foul. Gabe Forga got the rebound on the backside, couldn't get it to go. So warning. A warning was given to Centerpoint, and now we're back underway. Elgis tried to get it to Givens, couldn't hang on to it. Pull up, Javion Vaughn, no good. Isaac Williams crashes in for the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Gabe Forga, as Forga wasn't going to let Williams get the shot off. Williams' first free throw is good. He's knocked down 3 in a row. Leads back to 14 and now 15. 13 points now from Isaac Williams, 4 in the second half, all from the free throw line. New into the game for Centerpoint. We'll get his name. That is Bryson Sperlin. Helms to Diggs. Gets by Elgis on the baseline. Roberts or Elgis, which one is that going to be? They're going to give that one to Elgis. That's his 3rd personal foul. Drew Diggs knocks his first free throw down. He has 3 points now. Two for Drew Diggs from the line with 4 points, all coming in the third quarter. Lead is back to 13. Elgis goes at Forga, can't get it to go. Rebound Diggs. Sperlin takes a spill, hops right back up. Tate Spray set to check in for Centerpoint at the next dead ball. Vaughn, nice ball defense. Here comes the double team. Oosterhouse gets rid of it. Someone's open, but Isaac Williams knocked that one out of bounds. Got a hand on that one. Spray will replace Forga in the Centerpoint lineup. Elgis now has 4. Bailey Stacks will check into the game. Diggs has it knocked away by O.B. Roberts. Nice help by Denari Gibbons and traveling violation on Jamarian Vaughn. But Denari Gibbons did a nice job. They tried to go into the big guy, Tate Spray on the block. Gibbons flashed from the backside, knocked that one away. Ball will be possession of the Knights as we are under 30 seconds to go. O.B. Roberts whistled for his 3rd personal foul. Oosterhouse misses the first free throw. Knocks down the second. So Oosterhouse now with 11 points to lead the way for Centerpoint. Arkadelphia lead is 12. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Roberts to Williams. The double teams came to Roberts. He got rid of it. Goes all the way in, dish off to Stacks, but a foul is going to be called on Tate Spray. That's first foul on Spray, and O.B. Roberts will go to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. Roberts, one of the leading scorers for Arkadelphia on the season, but only with 6 tonight. And that free throw was short. Bryce Harless checks into the game for Spray with 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Roberts knocks down his second one, and Helms in and out at the buzzer. Oosterhouse with a nice attempt at it to try to get the rebound and put it back in before the buzzer, to no avail. 53-40, Arkadelphia leads by 13 as we head to the fourth after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
The Board of Directors at South Central Electric Cooperative believes in the necessity of high-speed internet access in rural South Central Arkansas. South Central Connect was created to fulfill a need other internet providers were not able to provide in our area. South Central Connect, through our local cooperative, brings the necessity of internet service to your house, much like they did electricity in the 1930s. Sign up today at southcentralconnect.net or call 855-269-3429.
Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
8 minutes to go here from Arkadelphia High School as the Badgers lead the Centerpoint Knights by 13, 53-40. Elgus checks back into the game for Arkadelphia. He has 4 fouls. O.B. Roberts has 3 fouls. Stacks into Givens. Lost where he was, and Oosterhouse with nice defense and the defensive board. Oosterhouse can't get it to go. Loose ball to Helms. He was right by the basket, and he wished he could have that one back as he tried to get it to Oosterhouse on the baseline. And now Centerpoint's going to come with a little pressure. You can bet that Helms is going to try to do something to go, draw a foul on Elgus to be the 5th. Roberts pull up from 17, no good. Rebound Diggs quickly ahead. And Bryce Harless gets the first basket of the fourth quarter. OB from the corner. Hand in the face from Bryce Harless. Fadeaway jumper is good from O.B. Roberts. O.B. Roberts now with 9. Denari Givens inside the post, getting encouragement from Coach Garner to keep working. Oosterhouse's 3 is no good. Givens with the rebound. Williams finds Elgus. To Williams. Pull up from the free throw line, no good. Givens keeps it alive, but into the hands of Tate Spray. Almost stolen away by O.B. Roberts. Diggs. No good. Spray taps it out of bounds. Not a lot of flow from either team. The third quarter. They basically played even. Actually, Centerpoint outscored Arkadelphia by 2, I believe. Elgus kicks out, swing pass. Isaac Williams for 3, in and out, no good. Spray with the rebound. Those are the types of shots Arkadelphia has seen go in. Nice take by Oosterhouse, and they're going to count that basket. Foul is going to be called on Isaac Williams. Oosterhouse has a chance to cut it to 10. Oosterhouse trying for the old-fashioned three-point play and gets it. 14 now for Oosterhouse. Almost a third of the points from Centerpoint. Bailey Stacks, three-pointer, good. Bailey Stacks gets Arkadelphia on the board with another basket. 30-second timeout. Excuse me, we will keep it here. They've played all square in the fourth quarter so far. Again, this game got out to a 22-7 start for Arkadelphia. The Badgers led by 15 points at the end of the first quarter. Late in that first quarter, Coach Kevin Owens from Centerpoint did a hockey line change. Brought in 5 guys off the bench who really held their own and basically kept the game where it was if they didn't cut into that lead. They got a nice round of applause from the Centerpoint fans on our side. And then the starters have kind of played even with Arkadelphia since then. And that's where we are now with a 13-point lead. Givens almost got a hand. Elgis got caught on the top side. Drew Diggs gets the layup to go. Back to 11. Elgis kicks out. Stacks for 3, too strong. Rebound, Harless. Diggs looking for Spray. He got him just at the right moment. Denari Givens was on the high side, played straight up behind him, and as soon as he went to the high side, the pass came from Diggs to the low side. Spray did a nice job of holding off Givens and going up for the layup. And this game is a single-digit lead for Arkadelphia for the first time since early in the first quarter. Roberts kick out to Stacks. This is Elgis. Pull up from 17, good. Actually 15 feet. James Elgis with the basket. He has 17 points now. Kick out. This is Harless looking backside, but doesn't have anywhere to go with it. Oosterhouse all the way in. Layup good for Ben Oosterhouse. 16 for Oosterhouse. Givens screen for Elgis. Back to Elgis. Sagging man-to-man defense from Centerpoint. Elgis will pull up. Jumper no good. Rebound Spray. A chance to make this a 2-possession game. If you'd have told Centerpoint that early in the first quarter, they said we'd take it. Spray misses, gets it back, misses again. Into the hands of Denari Givens. That was a big possession and a miss for Centerpoint. Could have been a 7-point game. Kick out to Isaac Williams. Spin move, double team, underneath to Givens. Man, Isaac Williams needs to get credit for that pass and assist, but they called a foul on the floor. And yeah, timeout. Centerpoint will take it with them. A full timeout. Arkadelphia leads by 9. 2:35 to go. We'll be back after this timeout.
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of that Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia with the ball and a 9-point lead. 60-51. Chris Babb here from Arkadelphia High School. Again, thanks tonight to Maddie Grace Stacy and Jeremiah Turner of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network for helping us bring you this broadcast tonight. Thanks to our sponsors as well, Southwest Auto, Taylor King Law, South Central Connect, Turner Rogers, Manning and Plyler, Chicken Express, Welch Funeral Home, Southwest Sporting Goods, and R&T Dixon Enterprises. James Elgis will trigger the inbounds pass for Arkadelphia to O.B. Roberts. We got a new shot clock. 2.5 on the game clock. Here comes the double team. Got to be strong with the ball. Roberts kicks out to Williams. Back to Elgis. Takes a glance at the shot clock. 20 seconds now. Got to be strong with the ball. You know you're going to get double team and potential foul. Stacks from Givens. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Coach Garner says now go. Fadeaway jumper for Elgis. No good. Rebound ahead to Oosterhouse. Layup, no good, but Oosterhouse gets his own and loses it. You ought to be rewarded for effort like that, but Ben Oosterhouse, the basketball gods, were not with him. James Elgis gets the basket to go, and the lead is back to 11 with under 2 minutes to go. Ben Oosterhouse has been the go-to man for Centerpoint tonight. Diggs gets the basket to go. Coach Garner wanting the 5-second call. "30-second timeout from Centerpoint. So we will keep it here as Arkadelphia will have the ball. Leading by 9, 1:24 left. Foul trouble is not really a concern for Centerpoint, both from individuals or from the situation in the game. Only one foul has been called on each team here in the fourth quarter. So Centerpoint can play aggressive defense and try to go for a steal and not have to worry about putting Arkadelphia at the free throw line. Centerpoint will run full court man-to-man. This is O.B. Roberts. The double team. Nice find to Elgis. Backside, Denari Givens. Shot up. Good from Denari Givens. And the lead is back to 11 with over a minute to go. Oosterhouse spins, fade away. Now he's rewarded. Good job by Oosterhouse. 18 on the night for the junior guard. Under a minute to go. Arkadelphia leads by 9. Elgis senses the double team, gets it to Roberts. Arkadelphia has done a good job of protecting the ball, being strong with it, seeing the double team, and getting to the open man on the backside. Roberts is fouled. That's only the second. Now Coach Owens calling for Centerpoint to foul. That's going to be the third on Centerpoint. So now we'll have to foul quickly 2 more times before Arkadelphia goes to the free throw line. There's the fourth. It's going to be the third foul on Harless. So one more foul will send Arkadelphia to the free throw line. Williams double teamed. Coach Owens wanted to walk. Centerpoint fans wanted to walk. They wanted to walk all night. If they've called as many walks as the fans wanted, they could have walked all the way from here to Centerpoint. Centerpoint would say that an Arkadelphia player could walk from here to Centerpoint and the referee still wouldn't call it. So Isaac Williams will go to the free throw line. Knocks the first one down. Williams with 14, 5 in the second half, all from the free throw line. 6 in the second half, all from the free throw line, 15 on the night. Hillams, guarded by Stacks, nice defense, kicks it out to Oosterhuis. Stolen away by Roberts, ahead to Isaac Williams, layup, counted and the foul. And Isaac Williams puts an exclamation point on this one after the steal from O.B. Roberts. And Williams will go to the free throw line. Miss, and Diggs with the rebound. 15 seconds to go. Oosterhuis, he deserves another three-pointer. Well, that goes off the side of the backboard. Didn't quite have his feet set. Nice hustle from Oosterhuis into the hands of Williams, and Coach Garner tells Williams to hold it. And that is how this one will end. Arkadelphia 68, Centerpoint 55. The Badgers move to 4-1. Arkadelphia falls to 1-3. Take a look at the scoring leaders. Isaac Williams and Denari Givens led the way for Arkadelphia. Denari Givens with 17 points, as did Isaac Williams, also had 17. James Elgis with 19 for the Badgers. O.B. Roberts with 9. Bailey Stacks had 3 for the Badgers. The leading scorer for Centerpoint was Ben Oosterhuis with 18 points. 8 points for Drew Diggs, 4 points for Bryce Harless, 4 points for Tate Spray, 6 points for Caleb Horn, 5 for Ben Young and Sawyer Galloway, 2 points apiece for Jace Rice and Spray, as I mentioned. That'll wrap it up. Badgers win 68-55. They'll be in action again this weekend in Monticello. Our next broadcast will be next week as Arkadelphia hosts Malvern. And then I believe we'll have possibly the Hamburg broadcasts are up in the air next Friday, the 13th. For my crew, Matty Grace Stacy, Jeremiah Turner, this is Chris Babb. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's a sweep for Arkadelphia. Lady Badgers win 69-39. Badgers complete the doubleheader sweep with a 68-55 win over Centerpoint. Thanks for watching Arkadelphia Badger basketball, everybody. Good night, and have a great rest of your Tuesday.